Namaste everyone. As usual, let's make sure we keep the back straight and let's close the eyes and think of everyone who is here within this group as within you to establish the group consciousness. And then one other thing, the disclaimer too. After we do Om, we will go directly in. That way it brings the attention within better. So our usual disclaimer that when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and those of us who lead these sessions don't take responsibility towards the outcome of your participation here. So today being Sunday, it will be the full pranayama and meditation session. And those of you who want to do any mobilization exercise of joints or so, you're welcome to do on your own. So now let's begin with 3 Oms. Visualize everyone within you. Take a deep breath in. Now we go on to the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum. As we squeeze at the perineum, pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we begin with Lam. So take a deep breath in. Lam. Release the fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum, behind the pubic area. As you draw in there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Bring the awareness behind the navel. As you draw in at the navel, we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger of the thumb. Ram. Release the fingers. Continue. Ram. Ram. Last time. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Now, bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Chum. Release the hand, continue. Bring the awareness to the middle of the top of the head, and there we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. And those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, bring the awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck, the throat area, and focusing there, feel a stretch over there. And the easy way to do it is to make a big smile with the cheeks coming out, and you'll find a mild stretch. Focusing on the stretch, inhale and exhale only through the nostrils. And it should be slow, long, deep breaths. And as you inhale and exhale, feel like the air is rubbing along the stretch you feel in the throat. So please continue. And those of you who want to do any physical mobilization for the hands or shoulders or neck or anything, you can do it on your own. But today we will only focus on the pranayama and the meditative practices. So let's continue. To demonstrate how slow we do with awareness, I will lift up my hand as I inhale and bring it down as I exhale. Continue. As we continue with the Ujjayi, now we get on to the visualization. As you inhale, lift up the awareness from the perineum through the middle of the body all the way to the top of the head. And as you exhale, we exhale down the Sushumna Nadi the same way along all the chakras. So please continue. Last exhalation. Now we continue the Ujjayi with a different visualization. bring your awareness to the bottommost part of the sternum, just inside the bone. So we are not looking at the middle of the body, but just inside the body, close to the bone. And as we inhale, visualize the rising awareness along the front of the body, under the skin and the bone, going up all the way through the forehead area, and then curving over the scalp of the head, all the way going to the middle of the top of the head. And then when you exhale, visualize it coming along the Sushumna Nadi, along the middle of the body, coming down through the 7 chakras and going down to the perineum, to the Muladhara. So this the visualization. Inhale from the Atma chakra to the top of the head, exhale down to the Muladhara. So please continue. As you inhale from the Atma chakra, you can visualize you're inhaling the intent of the soul. And as you're exhaling down the Sushumna Nadi, you can visualize you're carrying the intent right into the 7 chakras, the Samana Vayu. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we'll continue the Ujjayi with visualization along the spine. So as you inhale, begin from the tailbone, coming through the spine, all the way to the back of the top of the head as you complete the inhalation. And as you exhale, go down the same way. Now, if you find there is resistance anywhere, mentally you can do the vibration Om 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 as you inhale and Om 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 as you exhale, and the resistance will not be there then. So please continue. Now we can go on to a few minutes of Kapalbhati followed by Bhramari. So, or those of you who know how to do it, proceed. And others who need any instruction, Kapalbhati is done like blowing your nose, but only difference is it has to be done without strain, very gently. And so you can visualize it. As you exhale, you'll feel the belly go in a little bit. You don't have to huff and puff, very gently. Keep the eyes closed throughout. Now we will do 5 breaths of Brahmaris. Take a deep breath in. Last breath of Brahmari. Now, as we'll go back to the Ujjayi, but this time visualize the Ujjayi rising up from the soles of the feet, coming all the way in between your knees, through the Muladhara and the Sushumna Nadi, going all the way to the top of the head, and going maybe an inch above the head, and the same way when you exhale, going down and going about an inch or so below the feet as well. So inhale and exhale, continue the Ujjayi. Keep the palms open as you do this, and as you inhale, feel like the awareness is coming from below the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands, and it is running through the whole body, not simply the chakras, but the whole body, and going up to the top of the head and going 6 inches above. And as you exhale, flushing through the whole body, going out to the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. So continue.
Last exhalation. Now let's continue with the visualization going from far below you, like 100 feet below you, going through you and out of the top of the head 100 feet above, and visualize it going through like 10 feet on either side, like radius, like in a big cylinder. You're going up as you inhale, and as you exhale, coming down. Inhaling, connecting with the cosmic intelligence, and exhaling, going down into Mother Earth and taking away unwanted stuff there, and taking whatever is useful for your body from Mother Earth, and connecting with the cosmic intelligence to keep you in good shape. So visualize that for about a minute, and then we will go on to Bhastrika Pranayama. That is enough. Close your eyes, observe how light the body feels with all the flushing, how we have purified the nadis. Now we are going to energize the system with 3 rounds of Bhastrika. So pull back the shoulders, get ready, keep the eyes closed. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12,
exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Now, taking a deep breath in, hold the breath with your chin down in the Jalandhara Bandha and observe your palms to see whether you feel any sensation there. When you can no longer hold the breath, close the right nostril, and as you gently lift up the chin from the Jalandhara Bandha, exhale through the left nostril and complete the last part of the Bhastrika. Now we can get ready for the second round of Bhastrika. First finish the exhalation through the left nostril, those of you who are doing it. Okay, let's get ready for the second round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exit. 20, exit. 21, exit. Now take a deep breath in, hold the breath with the Jalandhara Bandha, and when you can no longer hold, exhale through the left nostril. Once you finish exhaling through the left nostril, let's go on to the third round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath, chin down, and observe the palms. And then, when you can no longer hold, exhale to the left nostril. Now, we can prepare for our special meditation today. So I'll just explain the full process to everyone before we begin. What we will do is, we will be doing the meditation with Gayatri Mantra after invoking Gayatri, Savitri and Saraswati. Gayatri literally means the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the body. Savitri literally means the spirit that takes you beyond the sun. Actually, beyond light, beyond the light of the sun, which means it is going outside the three-dimensional world into the spiritual world. And the third invocation is that of Saraswati, which is the spirit that takes you and connects you into the cosmic wisdom, and the source of that is God, Ishvara. So we will do these invocations, and as you do the invocations, you should feel the difference, how your vibrations in your body change. So first thing, and then of course after we have done that, we will do the affirmation of Gayatri. The Gayatri mantra has to be done with understanding the meaning. And how do we do that? Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha means, in the context of the three levels of existence, Bhu is the physical world, Bhuva is the spiritual world, and Swa is the source from where everything that comes. And within that context, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam, that brilliance of the energy, brilliance of the sun, with that brilliance of the sun, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, may we be endowed with the intelligence of the spiritual beings. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. From that intelligence or that wisdom, may we project into the world. In other words, let us be guided to fulfill the purpose for which we are born. So this is the essence of it. So you can do the Gayatri mantra, but only with the meaning, or you can mentally visualize it with the English words, in the context of the three levels of existence. May I have the brilliance of the sun, whereby I can have the wisdom of the spiritual beings from which I can project to fulfill the purpose for which I have come into this world. You can have that as you can say it mentally in English too, but it's really the intent that matters. So now let's begin the process. First, rub the palms of your hands gently and open the palms out like an inch from each other. See if you can feel any vibrations within the palms. Gently roll the palms like there is a dough in between your palms. Gently roll it to see whether you can feel the vibration in the palms. Then, most of you should be able to feel it. Now open the palms in front of you with both the palms together and mentally invoke Gayatri, the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the physical body into your palms. Observe the vibrations you start feeling in the palms that were not there before. Ask that spiritual being to come into you, take the palm inward into your body and feel the Gayatri enter your body. And immediately you will feel a slight vibrational change. Open your palms once again. Now we invoke the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the sun, Savitri. Open the palms. Feel the vibrations come into your palms. Take it right into your body. And once again, feel the vibrations change within your body. Third invocation, open out the palms. Call upon Saraswati, the spirit that connects you into cosmic wisdom. Feel the vibration come into your palms and take it into you and feel that change once again. And now, as you're seated, observe how you feel a certain lightness, a certain kind of a luster in your head, and now mentally do the affirmation. In the context of the three levels of existence, May I be endowed with the brilliance of the sun, whereby I can imbibe cosmic intelligence from which I can project into the world and fulfill the purpose for which I am born. Om Bhurbhasva, Om Tatsaviturvarenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. You do this as a mental affirmation, so please continue. Now, slowly become aware of your breath. Thank the three spirits who have come to help your higher connectivity. And you can mentally tell them they can leave. Now, take a deep breath in, and we will do one long Om we will chant together, and with that we will end the meditation. Take a deep breath in. Raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands as you open your eyes. With that, we end the session today. However, it's only the practice session we end. As we do every Sunday, we keep a little bit of extra time for any conversations, questions. But I do have a question for all of you. So we have been doing this practice for a little while, and some of you might have felt some different level of awareness or anything. Did anybody feel as they were doing this today that they were sitting in a column? They could experience any column that got connected as they were meditating? Just show of hands. Okay, 1, 2. Anybody else? Okay, that is fine. So, so 2 or 3 people actually did feel it. That is very nice. Okay. So, but all of you felt a difference. So, anybody who did not feel any difference, raise your hands. Okay. So, one person did not feel the difference.
We feel a difference, but not sitting in the column.
That's okay. Yeah. But feeling a difference in the meditation is all.
Definitely.
Thank you. Okay. So if there are any questions or comments, feel free to unmute yourself and speak up. We have another 27 minutes of time if you want to use it. So chant Gayatri Mantra. A question I have in the chat box is, do we chant Gayatri Mantra quietly or loud?
Quietly.
The answer is, chanting is not the critical part. The critical part is affirming in your mind the meaning of Gayatri.
Yes.
Okay? So obviously, if you're going to chant it loudly, the mental work becomes more difficult. So the intention, understanding the meaning is what is of importance.
And also we say Paro Rajastavas.
That is for people who want to do that. That is the higher level. Yes, that is right. Actually, we had at one point in time spoken about what is called the Turiya Gayatri. The Turiya Gayatri is supposed to be that we fulfill the, the three, the meaning of Gayatri in the context of the three level of existence. May we have the brilliance of the sun, whereby we can imbibe cosmic wisdom from which we can fulfill the purpose for which we are born by projecting into the world. And thereafter, there is the extension of few more that is called Paro Rajasi Savatom. Thereafter, may we get integrated into Om in the highest state. In other words, when we leave the body, may we through Om get connected. Om is supposed to be the connector that comes from Ishvara. So may we get fully connected through Om. That is the this thing. But that is not really, if you want, you can add it, but that's not as much as the fulfilling the purpose of our life that automatically takes care of the rest.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
I have an anxiety problem last 2 weeks.
Yes.
And then I want to do this, I want to do this. And I do Ujjayi Pranayam and left nose breathing, but they don't help me,
Yeah. The thing is, you see, what happens is, for you doing anything for 5 minutes, 10 minutes is not going to impact. On a daily basis, you need 4 to 6 hours of practice for which you don't have time.
Okay.
Okay.
So what should I practice?
So you can practice Ujjayi if you like. In fact, for you, I would recommend the best thing to do is about 2 hours of Murdhanya Pranayam. The Murdhanya Pranayam is to bring your awareness right to the top of the forehead, right at this point where the hairline, and focusing there, slowly take a deep inhalation right into that point, and as you exhale, feel it go down. So inhale up to that point, exhale downward. So this way, if you do for about 2 hours every day, you will find that anxiety will go away.
Okay. Thank you, Rajan. Thank you, Rajan.
Try doing it for a minute. I want to see how you're doing it. Put your finger there. I just want to do it now.
Breathing here and there, right? Breathing.
Yes. No, you inhale through the nose, but visualize the awareness of the breath is going up to that point.
Do we have to put the point there, or just we can imagine?
Imagining is good enough, but for him, keeping the finger helps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is, it's working for you. So you'll need to do for a longer period of time.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
Every day morning I do this one Ujjayi Pranayama and spinal this one respiratory pranayama and spinal.
Yes, Haimim Om. Or Haimim is the one for the
and
respiratory.
also I do this one what you call the difficult one, breathe in and slowly you do that.
That's fine.
Do I have to do any particular sequence?
No. Whatever works for you, your internal element is what is guiding you.
Okay.
See, what is very interesting is, within our research segment, Professor Ashok Agrawal, he was more interested in the mantras. And one of the things that I pointed out to him is, when we ask somebody that this is a mantra that is suited for you, okay? Now what happens is, when they start doing it for themselves, the speed at which they do changes the vibrations.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not exactly the same for everyone.
No,
and so that's why you let your inner guidance take care of that. And in fact, what is very interesting is for autistic children, and I've said it before, if there are autistic children, under the age of 5, just send me a photograph and we will send them a recorded mantra and we will tell them how to do the mantra. That is basically when the child is sleeping, we actually ask the parents to play the mantra in that room in very low volume. And in a period of time, slowly the child will come out of autism.
Great.
So when we do this, what we do is we have a certain number of mantras which are already recorded. And for each child, I will tell them, play this mantra in double the speed or half the speed and things like that, according to the need of the child. So the speed by which it goes, it's for each person, it is very individual. That is why when you do the mentally thing, it will slowly, you will come into it and your speed is what is right for you.
Okay.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
this mantra for the autistic children, will it work even if the child has grown up?
See, the thing is, I have less interest in children who are grown up because what it is the key element in autism is that when you catch it early, and if you can, anytime you start using the mantra, it takes about like 3/4 of the time of their age. So if we catch a person when they are 5 years old, then they will fully recover around the age of 9. Okay.
Great.
So it'll take almost that much time. So if a child can become normal during that period of time, then the schooling and whatever process they go through rest of the life, it will not be affected. Whereas on the other hand, when somebody who is like 28 years old, the autistic person there was one person in the northern suburb of Houston. The mother called me once, this 28-year-old person who is autistic. And what will happen is the person will have a cold and yet this person will want to have ice cream and the person will fall ill and all of that. And no matter what, if they doesn't get ice cream, the whole house will break down. It'll become a big this thing. So I told the mother, play this music, the mantra when this happened. And what was very interesting was that happened and the mother turned on the mantra. Within 30 seconds, the person became very silent.
He's so cute.
Okay. So you can, there are places where you can help like that. But on the other hand, for a 28-year-old person, you keep doing the mantra every time in the night. By the time the person fully recovers, the person will be 48 years old.
Even that's
It's still better.
Yeah, but the thing is, life is going by. And so from the perspective of for us, for when you catch the children very young, we can do that. And all I need is a photograph and we'll take care of it and send this thing, right?
I have a question here.
Yes.
We do extensive practice on Sundays. Personally, it gets me into a zone of being relaxed, comfortable, and I don't feel constrained by the surroundings or my body or anything. Is it just for us all to relax? A deep relaxation, or the other purposes we are fulfilling with this?
No, the Sunday thing is very special. It has other purposes than the daily thing. It's very interesting that in the Indian system, it is considered that yoga is always taught one-on-one. It is not supposed to be a group session. And yet, on the other hand, what happens is there is a purpose for the group session. Because yoga literally means connecting into the cosmic awareness, whereby you can imbibe the purpose for which you are born and fulfill that purpose in life. That's what it's supposed to be. But on the other hand, that does not happen just like immediately or quickly for most people. So on the other days when we are doing it for the general audience, our focus is more on that. What does the Yoga Sutra tell us? That if you, as you learn to be an observer, over a period of time, you will develop that awareness to connect into the cosmic intelligence. However, the process by which the communication in our body flows, and this is very well explained in the Vaisheshika Sutras, in the 6 ancient philosophies in the yogic system, and anything in the Vedic system. In the Vedic system, it is said that unless you understand the 6 ancient philosophies, you will not be able to apply or understand the Vedic system effectively. So like, for example, the Yoga Sutras deals with the individual person's quest, how to purify themselves by being a pure observer. The Sankhya Sutra explains the nature of existence. And then the Vaisheshika Sutra is the one actually goes down to tell that the root communication by which everything works is the 5 pranas. And the 5 pranas is the basis by which Ayurvedic healing works, right? So the 5 pranas, what exactly they are? In the reductionism of Ayurveda, they describe it like the Apanavayu is below in the lower parts of the body, the Pranavayu is in the chest area, the Udanavayu is near the head and things like that. That is not how the higher level of understanding is. The higher level of understanding is the Udanavayu flows through space, and that is what allows you to communicate beyond the body. And the Pranavayu works through the air and space. The Samanavayu works through the fire, air, and space. The Vyanavayu works through the water elements, fire, air, and space. And the Apanavayu works through the earth elements, the water elements, air elements, fire elements, and the space element all together, right? So what happens is, when we understand this, what we do is, when we do asanas, when there are stretches being done, what does it stimulate? The stretches, it is because it is the earth element and the water element that is impacted. It is going to stimulate the Apanavayu and the Vyanavayu primarily. And where do the Apanavayu and Vyanavayu get their higher communication? It is through the chakras along the Sushumna Nadi, which is carrying the Samanavayu. So when you do asanas and stretching and all of that, you can feel harmony within the body. Okay? But that harmony within the body is only the building step of yoga. It does not give you the awareness beyond. Whereas on the other hand, when we do chakra vibration, it is immediately stabilizing the Samanavayu, whereby it is not only giving you physical balance, but is also trying to connect beyond, because the sound vibration, when you audible sound vibration, works in the Samanavayu through the fire element. Whereas the silent intent works through the higher, namely the Udanavayu, right? Intention. So that is where, when we, in the Sundays thing that we do, is invoke towards a higher element of yoga, which is the real element, real intention of yoga. That is to connect into the source of everything, which is God. From there, you can imbibe the cosmic intelligence to fulfill the purpose for which you are born, right? So, whereas on the other days, what you do is you're gravitating towards that. Now, what happens is, for most audiences, they are not ready to even think about that. If you talk about yoga to the common folks, they're all thinking of the physical things that gives you peace and balance. Giving peace and balance is not the final objective of yoga. It is only the building steps, right? So today's practice, Sunday's practice, is very different. And it has a different spiritual dimension from what we do on a daily basis. Even though from our purpose, we do spend a few minutes of time in meditation in the general practice and all of that. But for most people, you will see that as we get into the meditation, the number of people who stay over there becomes less and less. People drop off on the regular days, right? So that's why today's is a very special one.
Dr.
I have one question again.
Yes.
Is there a simple literature that people like me can read? I'm knowledgeable in many areas, but in this area I'm naive, totally naive.
See, what happens is everything that is written, like 99% of everything that is written is not really, they also always carry what I would call personal opinions of people.
Correct.
Now, it is very little that comes from the higher experiential domain of people. And as far as I know, I cannot point you to a single document that I can say with confidence that will help you. So I guess we will have to write it. Okay, so what we will do is within our newsletters, which we have, and if you go into our website and go under the documents, you will get over there the newsletters in that this thing. So in that we are trying to cover it, and eventually we will have to write a book, and hopefully in a matter of another year or two I will get to it, and the higher level book. The introductory book we already have, and some of you already have a copy of it. And the higher level book, we'll probably need to write it. And if that is the plan for which we have meant to be what we are doing, it'll all happen in good time, in God's time.
How can I get hold of the primary book that you already have created?
Okay. But the thing is, you see, all you need to do is, I'll share the screen and you can see it over here. You need to go into Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So you can order the book from Amazon. So if you go to Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and within Amazon, if you type in Yoga Concepts for Global Application. Okay, there it is. Yoga Concepts for Global Application. If you type
Yoga Concepts,
yeah, then you will get this thing over here. So if you essentially click on it, there are multiple versions available for you now. Now, this version, the Kindle version is $9.99. They have
50% off.
Whatever. And then they have a paperback version, and the paperback version is outside, inside it is black and white print, but on the other hand it is 8.5 by 11, and it is big font size. So even though it is black and white print inside, it is very readable and very nice.
Okay.
And at the hardcover of the black and white, they are selling for $35.99. And of course, hardcover, actually, I have the book right over here. I can show you if you want to see how the prints are in there. I'll show you right now. And then, of course, the color black hardcover book is actually, they were selling for $64, but since this came, they have dropped it off, looks like. But the color inside, I don't see them offering anymore. The color inside paperback was $40-something, $42 or something. And then the color hardcover inside was like $64 or something. But let me show you. So I've told you where to look for it.
Mm-hmm.
And once you buy the book, after you look at that, you should probably write a review on Amazon. But let me get you and show you the book, what it looks like inside.
Oh my God.
What happened?
I said I wanted to ask some question. You are occupying whole.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I'll take that
No,
much.
that's okay. Even I'm getting some information because of that. That's okay. Again, even I can interested in that book. Yoga applications for a global application. Yoga
concepts for global.
concepts for global application.
That's right. Actually, I will show you over here, and I will put it on this so that everybody can see it very clearly. That is here. So here is the one that is inside is black and white, and here is both are hardcover. I actually find hardcover is much better than the paperback. So because they also improve the quality of the paper in there. So this one has color inside, and this one is black and white inside. So this is I'll show you how it looks like over here inside. So if you take a single page over here, like for 1 second, I will give you okay. So I'm going to give you this page over here in black and white.
That is nice.
So over here, and the subheadings, everything work out pretty well, right? So you can see it like this over here. Now the same page over here, this is page 78, 79. In color, you'll see how it looks like. Page 78. Oh, actually, this is even better to look at. Actually, I'm showing you page 80, 81. For Kapalbhati, you can see how the color looks like.
Yeah.
And the same page, 80, 81, I will show you in the black and white. And I see that it makes hardly any difference. Okay. So here is the same page in black and white.
Actually, black and white is better.
Black and white, actually, you can see.
Because we are all used to reading black and white.
Exactly. So there is no problem, and it is the same thing. So, so for me, as I was looking at it, the hardcover book I prefer, and the black and white reads as well as the color, so it's not really needed. So you can order whichever works for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Dr.
it.
All these yoga procedures, things we are doing every day, which is the one which really stimulates the CNS, central nervous system?
Okay. The central nervous system is primarily affected by the spinal alignment practices which we do, right?
Spinal alignment. Okay.
Spinal alignment practices. However, remember, our nervous system is not completely the central nervous system. You also need to stimulate the peripheral nervous system in order for the nervous system to be in good harmony, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, basically, we also need Ujjayi pranayama, and we need Bhastrika pranayama too, and the alternate nostril breathing. Okay, so all of them together make the bigger difference. And one thing is, there is something that is very important: the postural correctness. So if you look for yourself as you're seated right now, just pull back the shoulders and lift yourself. You don't have to take the hand back. Just pull back the shoulders and lift yourself. It feels like the chest is coming out a little bit.
Yeah.
And as you're sitting that way, you can see the hips are also aligned and all of that. Can you feel a certain difference in your body as you pull back the shoulders and stay that way?
Yeah. I do all the practices in Vajrasana.
Yes. And then what you need to do is the neck gets pulled back and the chin is slightly down so that the head is straight. If you have this posture is the best posture for keeping the spine in the proper shape.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
Dr. I have a question. You
Go
mentioned
ahead.
Ujjayi pranayam and other pranayam, but with that you mentioned another pranayam.
The three pranayams that are important for the nervous system is the alternate nostril breathing, Ujjayi pranayam, and Bhastrika pranayam.
Okay. I got it. Thank you.
And by the way, if the Murdhanya Pranayam is a more powerful version of the alternate nostril breathing, but it is something that should be used selectively for purposes. This thing, it is better to use the alternate nostril breathing because that is the standard and it will be fine. But I have found for some people that is not that is too mild. So for them, the strong dose is the Murdhanya Pranayam.
Because I do Murdhanya all the
Yeah, if you do Murdhanya all the time, then you don't actually need the alternate nostril breathing.
Thank you.
What is Mooldhanya Pranayam?
That is what I was describing earlier to Mr. Kemsara. That is, you bring your awareness, yes, right at the top of the forehead. But actually, yes. You see, because you're a physician, you can understand. You see, the objective of the alternate nostril breathing is to harmonize the communication between the two hemispheres of the brain. And what is interesting is, the harmonization really works through the corpus callosum, which has the highest number of density of neurons in the brain, because it is constantly trying to bring the balance between the two. And so when you focus over here and do it, you're stimulating the corpus callosum. Whereas on the other hand, when you're doing the alternate nostril breathing, you're trying to harmonize the two, but effectively you're working through the same mechanism. But when you work on the corpus callosum, it's more intense.
So which is better to do?
I actually think that, you see, doing the alternate nostril breathing is the normal for most people. But if you want to do Murdhanya Pranayam, you do it for lesser time. So if you do alternate nostril breathing for 10 minutes, instead of that, you just do for 3 minutes Murdhanya Pranayam.
It's okay. We should do every day.
See, the thing is, you see, all practices are meant to keep you in harmony, and you
Every
want
day
to be
morning.
harmonious every day, right?
Yeah.
So the key part is, you see, all of you have noticed, yoga finally helps you to transform your orientation towards life. The more you feel harmonious within, the less practices you need. The less harmonious you feel, you need more practices. That is why I told Mr. Kemsara he needs to do it for 2 hours every day, right? So this thing. So the less harmonious you feel, more practices. The more harmonious you feel, you're naturally in sync, less practices, right? Yeah, go ahead, Tammy.
Sure. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I was going to ask you're talking about the Murdhanya point, and when we were doing that, the Atma Nadi breathing.
Yes,
Is that meant to go through
yes,
it is.
you got it right.
I wasn't
Because
sure.
what happens is, the key part is, I want you to work through that, and that is why we didn't do the alternate nostril breathing, right? Because this was automatically taking care of it.
So, Dr. Rajan, we do it with Ujjayi breathing or just nostril breathing up here and then goes where?
See, what happens is, the Ujjayi is a stimulant of the nervous system. But the moment we go along the Atmanadi and we go through the top of the head and work through, it automatically takes care of balancing. In fact, Ujjayi Pranayam itself takes care of balancing. But what happens is, just for additional requirement, we do that, but this took care of it. So Tammy, you were dead on. Okay?
Tammy is clever.
Yeah, no, she can experience everything. That is why she's able to do it. By the way, Tammy, if you want to lead any yoga session, tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember it'll be after, we said Thursdays after I get back from San Diego.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Yeah. I passed all my tests, you guys.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey.
So we'll close for today. Namaste,
Thank
everyone.
you. Namaste.
See you all tomorrow.